Hey, Kevin here with another Flippin' Dork Flips and Finds video where I show you different items to pick up really cheap thrifting and garage selling, and I sell them online on eBay or even locally on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. So this week started off with quite a few eBay sales. I had a local sale, I have two more local sales probably later today, and I had a find from last night at Goodwill. So let me show you that just real quick. So this right here is a little A-Team van, alright? So I just saw it sitting in the toy section of Goodwill. It was missing the sliding door, so I knew it was not going to be, the most valuable thing. I mostly just bought it because I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know. I like old vans, A-Teams, a memory from childhood. I thought it was from 1983, but I was looking at this thing. I was like, this thing looks way too modern for 1983. Then I look at it closer, and it says 2010 Fox. So this probably come out when they had that reboot movie that come out. And anyway, it's kind of cool. And made by Jazzwares Inc. Alright, so it's an electronic one. And it says a few things.
So girl, you miss me? 'Cause I miss you.
Alright, there we go. It's probably Mr. T there. Alright, so anyway, for $1, that's not bad. So if it was still new in the box, they were going for like maybe $30 plus shipping. So it would have been awesome if I found it in that kind of condition. Of course, I probably wouldn't have got it for $1 either. But in this condition, for $1 to sit around for a while to look at, it's kind of cool. Probably end up selling for like 20 bucks, something like that. I don't know, maybe $17.95 with shipping, or I don't know, somewhere around there. So not like this amazing flip. It's more of a rescue, something kind of cool to look at for a little while. I don't know, I just bought it because I thought it was kind of cool. Okay, so I had a local sale as well, way up here. And anyway, it was that vintage or antique two-seater bench I bought a while back, a couple weeks ago at a garage sale. There was no price, and it just had that look like, okay, this is probably something someone would want to buy from me. Redo the bench part you actually sit on, the cushions, because they were kind of blown out. Redo the cushions and repaint it and just have, a pretty cool looking antique bench. There was no price. I asked how much. The lady said $8. I said, would you take 5? And she said, okay. So I bought it for $5. I had it listed locally. I think I started like $45. I knew that was probably too high, but I just wanted to see, and nothing happened. So I dropped it down to $35. Then a couple people asked, and then I don't remember if it was last night or this morning, a lady asked about it. I think it was this morning. A lady asked about it, said, is it available? I said, yep. She said, when can you see it? I said, hey, I'm available all day if you want to check it out. She said, I can be there in like 40 minutes. So they come by, she looked at it, I showed her what was wrong. It needed a couple of joints tightened up, and then the one bench thing was blown out. And anyway, she said, that's fine, they'll fix it. They're going to put it in her, I think, grandkids' room or something. And it sold for 35 bucks. So I made $30 on it, so that's not too bad. And then I have a couple more local sales probably later on. Actually, one of them I'm waiting on right now, so I'm trying to shoot this real quick. So as far as eBay sales go, okay, first one here, probably going to be kind of hard to see. I'll just have to show a picture because it's already folded up. This is an Elvis t-shirt I bought at Salvation Army for $2. I think it's Heartbreak Hotel. I have to look at the picture again. Anyway, I got it for $2. I thought I was going to get like $35 or something out of it, but it didn't happen. I've had this thing listed forever, since like last fall. I dropped it down, dropped it down, dropped it down, dropped it down. Then this weekend, I just marked a ton of stuff down. Like, some items are just marked a little bit just to get, some watchers to be thinking about maybe buying it again. But other things like this, I'm just blowing them out, just getting rid of them. So I marked this down to $5 plus shipping, and it sold. So it went for $5 plus $3.75 shipping. So $8.75 total. I paid $2 after fees. I'll probably make like $1.50 on it or something like that. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to get rid of it, be done with it. I am hardly buying clothes at all anymore. I don't know. For a while I was doing well with them, but now they just, I don't know. I don't want to do anything with them anymore. Okay, next item. I will, let's see, I'll go with this one here. Might be kind of hard to see. This is a Rock Band drum pedal for, Xbox, PS3, Wii, all that. I think it works for all of them. And when I bought this, I thought I was going to get a lot more money out of it. And then I guess the market got saturated, the prices dropped, and I sat on these so long. I've had these for months and months and months that I just dropped the price so that they would move. So I thought I was going to probably get like maybe $22.95 plus shipping, maybe $25, $27.95, somewhere around there plus a little shipping. Basically somewhere under 30 bucks. And it just didn't happen. And so I had the price then down to, I don't know, somewhere under 20. Well, this weekend I dropped it down to $12.95 plus shipping. It is in a priority shoebox, so it will go priority instead of, what's the other one? Parcel ground or whatever, which is a little cheaper. Okay, so anyway, I have two of them, and the first one sold. So it went for $12.95 plus $8.75 shipping, which I believe is $21.70 total, and I paid $5. Now, technically, I paid $5 for, it was the whole drum set and all that kind of stuff. Well, I decided not to sell off the drum set. I was considering it. I just kept the pedal. So it's not going to be that great a flip. I'll probably make like, I don't know, $5 or something like that. Maybe a little more, but at least it's gone. I'm blowing it out. I decided that I'm not that crazy about video game stuff like this. I still have some guitar controllers that will be better. Like if I can make 20 bucks off of them, it's okay. Things like this where I was going to make maybe $10, $13 max. I don't really care that much. Okay, another item that sold is this right here. Bought this at a garage sale a while back. This is a bag of vintage Timex watches. I was trying to think. Okay, they're all broken and they don't work, but I kind of thought there'd be value. It was only $1.50. I thought I could probably get about $20 plus shipping. Well, that didn't happen, so this weekend I dropped the price down to $14.95, and that did the job, and they sold. So it sold for $14.95 plus $3.50 shipping, which I believe is $18.45, and I paid $1.50, so that's pretty good. Now, real quick, I'm going to stop the video because I think the person is here for the second item I'm selling. Let me go check real quick. Okay, yep, they come by, and what they bought was that kid's Trek bike that I bought over the weekend. I got it for $5. I thought that was a good deal, and I was kind of testing to see if people around here would buy it for more money than a cheaper bike because it's a Trek, like a cheaper Walmart bike. You know, probably could have sold for, you know, if I got it for $5, I probably could have sold one for 20, 25 bucks, something like that. I wanted to see if this Trek bike could go for more money. I was maybe considering trying to ask about $50, but I don't think anyone around here would want to pay that much for one. So I figured, I'll just get rid of it, and you know, it should sell. So I put it at $35, which I think was right on the mark. I had some people asking about it. The two people that were serious though, both offered $20 off the bat. So I could tell, you know, I don't think the brand name is what drew their attention. They just wanted the bike for their kid. So the first person, I said, no, I'm sorry, you know, I'm asking 35. I could probably do 30, but I wouldn't be able to do 20. And they're like, oh, I only have $20. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Okay, then the second person today, the lady offered $20, and I said, no, I'm sorry, I wouldn't be able to do that. I would consider 30, and she said, okay, great, I can be over there anytime, you know, when you're available. I said, well, I'm available all day today, so then she come over and just picked it up. So she brought her kid, which was good. He's able to ride it. When he first got on it, I thought, ooh, you know, it's a 20-inch bike. Maybe he was a little bit big for it, but we raised the seat, and then it was fine. So I was a little worried that it wasn't going to happen. But anyway, they bought it for $30. I picked it up for $5, so that's a $25 profit. So that's not too bad. I kind of thought it would maybe go for more. Maybe I could have asked more and I could have got it. I don't know. But it's good to know that a kid's bike will sell. So I think my next experiment will be to buy a cheaper kind of Walmart bike, like a Next or a Huff. I don't even know if they make Huffies anymore, but like the ones you see at Walmart now. And because I see them all the time and I pass on them because I'm not sure if they sell. But if I can get one for like $5 and sell it for $25, $30, I think I'll do that. You know, that's pretty decent. And if it goes quick, at least this time of year. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, also, when I was selling that, I just sold something else on eBay today. So I'll show you that here. It's right here in this box. It's all wrapped up, so I'll probably have to show a picture. But this is a VTech V-Smile system. It's kind of a video game learning system for kids. I think this one is like from 2008, so it's about 10 years old. I tested it out on TV. It still works. The graphics are terrible, but I think little kids, they don't care. It has 6 games in there. They're all really well known. Like it was Ratatouille and Dora the Explorer and Bob the Builder, and just really well known kids games, or kids cartoons and shows into these games. The games are terrible, but I think kids don't care. They just want to play a game. It's kind of getting into video games and things like that. Anyway, I got it at a garage sale for $5. I thought I would get a little more out of it than I did. I kind of thought it would sell for about $35. I had it up there, and there's, I was getting views, but no watchers or anything like that. And then this weekend, when I dropped prices on a bunch of stuff, I put it down to $27.95 plus shipping, and it sold. So it sold for $27.95 plus $11.95 shipping, which is a total of $39.90. So it did go for like that $35, $40 range, but that was with shipping included. So anyway, that sold, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so I had 2 other sales. That's what these giant boxes are here. This one right here is super awesome. I think I will show it last. I'll show you this one here first. Alright, so when I open it up, of course you can't tell what this is at all because I got it all bubble wrapped up and protected. So I have to show a picture. But what this is a vintage, I think it's from like 1978, 1980, somewhere around there. It is 3 little 8-track playing robots. It was called 2XL. Alright, and they played 8 tracks, and it was kind of like a game. Anyway, I saw it on Facebook Marketplace. I think this is my first Facebook Marketplace to eBay flip. So I've bought a lot of stuff at garage sales and thrift stores, put on eBay. But I think this is the first thing where I met someone that I saw their listing on Facebook, bought it, then listed it and sold it. Okay, so they had there was 3 of these in here, and there's a bunch of 8-track games, and they were only asking $20. I picked it up. The lady said she was a little bit older lady. Her son was probably a little bit older than me. She said that he had bought these. He bought, had got 3 of them. He was gonna like take the parts and put together at least one good one out of it, and then I guess it was a toy from his childhood or something like that. But then he got sick or something happened. He got injured or whatever, and he wasn't able to do it. So they just wanted to sell them off, get $20 out of them. So I paid the $20 because when I did a little bit of research, I was just looking through Facebook when I saw these. I thought, wow, that's kind of cool. Only $20. I looked them up on eBay completed listings, and ones that were working, just the robot, no 8 tracks, all that kind of stuff. It seemed like they were selling for about $30 to maybe almost $40 plus shipping, and that was each. All right, so I was getting 3 of them, although they didn't work. I decided that for $20 I'd try it out, take the risk and see how much I could get out of them. Just sell them all together is kind of, someone could buy them, put parts together, get a good one, sell the rest off to someone else, and get a good deal or whatever. So I tried selling them at $94.95 plus shipping, and apparently that was too high. That was almost the price of what they're going for if they were like in working condition. And nothing happened at all, so then I dropped the price down to $84.95. Then I got a couple of watchers, and this one guy contacted me and said that he is the only buyer on eBay for these, and I was asking too much. He wanted to buy them all for $65 with free shipping. Okay, I said no, it's not going to work on my deal because, and I didn't tell him how much I bought, but I bought them for $20. I knew shipping was probably going to be like $40. So there's no money left, okay? After fees and all that kind of stuff, I'd be paying to send them to him. So I was just not going to do the deal. So he was like, all right, if we'll see how it goes, but if you want them, or if you want to sell them, I'm here. I'm still interested. I said, no, no thanks. I just can't do that. So I just waited, and it worked out. Okay, so this weekend, like I said, dropped prices on a bunch of stuff. I dropped them down to $74.95 plus shipping. And that triggered one of the watchers, and they bought them. Okay, so I paid $20 for them. They sold for $74.95, and shipping was $43.29 because it is a very big and heavy box. So in total, that is $118.24. Now a little side story here. The guy that said that you're asking too much for that, he said if you had a yard sale, you'd maybe get $1 for them. So it was a little bit insulting. I think he was just trying to put pressure on to buy them, but that's not how you do it. You know, you don't do that to people. Say, oh, you could only get $1 for that. You're asking too much. So I'm the only person that buys these. Yeah, right. Someone else bought them, okay? So anyway, after it's all said and done, basically I'll get $54.95, and then I have to pay some fees. So probably around $45, $47 profit, something like that. It's not too bad. Pretty good. A little more than double my money on those. Alright, so now this box here, this was an awesome sale. Alright, so I think it was just last weekend, I think, or a weekend before that. You know what, I'm just going to show a picture of this too because I don't want to take it out of the box. But this is that Pelican laptop / camera bag. Alright, this was an awesome find. I remember hearing that Pelican is a great brand. They kind of make these plastic hard cases that are, when you close them, they seal up and they're waterproof. And they're like crush proof. You can't crush them, you can't get stuff wet in them, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I have never ever seen one out there. This was the first one I saw. I went to the garage sale, it was starting to rain. The guy just wanted to sell some stuff. It was hanging up on like a rack. As soon as I grabbed it and pulled it down, I saw it was 25 bucks. You know, I just kind of was looking, I was like, oh, that's a Pelican, that's interesting. 25 bucks. As soon as I grabbed it, the guy's like, hey, you interested in that? I can do a better deal. So I was thinking, okay, yeah, that'll work. He's like, if you think that price is too high, I can do a better deal. So I was like, all right, this guy, he wants this thing gone. I can get a good deal on it. So I was hoping I could get it for like 15 bucks. And I figured it'd probably go for about 20. So I went to go pay for it. I said, so you said you'd do a little better deal on it? He's like, yeah, you know, those bags are really expensive. I was like, you know, I didn't say it. I was like, I know, I just looked this up on eBay. They go for really good money. And I said, so would you do 15? And as I said that, he was saying, you know, those go for really good money, so $20 would be a great deal. So I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to bother over the $5 difference. I'll just do the 20 because it's going to be a really good flip. So I said, sure, I'll do 20. So I paid 20 and then got in my van and drove away. And I got home, listed them, all that kind of stuff. I looked it up, and anyway, the research was showing that brand new, like on Amazon right now, and even on eBay, they're going for like $189, somewhere around there, $189.50 or something like that. There was one or two on eBay that sold for over $300. I don't know why someone paid that much when they can buy them brand new anywhere else online for like a little less than $200. And when I listed mine, it was only the second used one on there. So all the others are new at like $189 or whatever it was. And then a couple of them were listed at that $300 whatever price that someone got one time before. So the other person that had a used one listed, they were trying to ask, I'm trying to remember now, was it $259 or something like that? Like they were way up, like way past even what new ones were actually selling for. So I don't know why they were asking that much. But anyway, I listed mine where I thought it was more reasonable, where it was like a, you know, a real price that someone would actually want to pay. So I put it at $134.95, so basically $135, figuring that it's going to go in this big box. Shipping might be kind of pricey, and I want it to, you know, if I put it at like $135 and let's say it's $30 or $40 to ship, it's still going to land under that $189 of a new one, even though mine's used but it's in great condition. So anyway, it got a couple of watchers immediately, so I knew I had priced it right, maybe actually a little too cheap. And then it took like a week, maybe just a little bit more than a week to sell. And it went for $134.95 plus $11.46 shipping. And that's because they did the parcel select ground or whatever it's called instead of priority shipping. So it'll be there in 2 to 9 days instead of like 2 or 3 days. So it's going all the way to Georgia. It was only $11.46 shipping. That surprised me. I thought it would be a lot more expensive than that. So in total, that was $146.41. So they got a great deal. It's used. They got it for like, what, $45 cheaper than a new one. And I only paid $20 for it. So $134.95. So $135 minus $20 is $115. And then I will be paying my eBay and PayPal fees, which is roughly 13%. So when it's all said and done, I'll probably make just under $100 profits. Probably something like 97 $6.97, something like that. So that was a great find. It is very hard to find really nice stuff like this around here, and I was happy I did. It was a great price. It would have been a good flip even at like $50. So I'll keep my eye out for them and try to find really good stuff like that, instead of really bad stuff like this Elvis t-shirt. All right, seem collectible. I imagine this thing is probably not going to be that great either. Like I said, probably not it'll probably end up going for like, I don't know, $14 or $15 or something like that. So anyway, that is the flips and finds of the week so far. It's only been one day, so hopefully this week is awesome, and I'm just super busy sending out stuff, kind of unloading the room and making some really good sales and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, like I said, there's probably going to be one more local sale tonight, and then who knows what else sells. So anyway, I'll show them here in the video. Okay, so here is the third local sale that was supposed to have happened a day or two ago, and they had to reschedule until today. And it is this table and chair set that I bought at Goodwill. I paid $40, which I thought was a little high, but I wanted to just verify something that I kind of knew, but I just wanted to see, and that is when you buy a table and chair set, if it only has 2 chairs, it's hard to sell, and you just don't get the money you can out of it. But because this was solid wood and in pretty good shape, it could be redone, I thought I could get more money out of it. Well, it was a big flop, so take this as a lesson. If you get a table and only 2 chairs, it will be very difficult to sell. You really want 4 chairs or more. So anyway, like I said, I bought this for $40. I had it listed at like 65 or 70, somewhere around there. Of course, no offers, dropped it down. I finally had it down to $55, and someone made me an offer of $50. So I'm just gonna take it. I'll only make $10 on it, and I know for sure now that just 2 chairs with a table, it just doesn't work. You gotta have more than that. So anyway, they should show up pretty soon. I'll get my $50 and be done with it, and just take it as a lesson learned. Okay, so the lady did buy the table for $50. I was happy to get rid of it. She was happy to get a project. So I bought it for $40, sold for $50. I only made $10 on it, so it was kind of a flop, but whatever. Okay, so then I did some thrifting. I did not find anything at Goodwill. At Salvation Army, though, I did find several things. So first of all, I found boxes. This is good for shipping. I get almost all my boxes there, or the free ones that the post office provides, but I almost never buy boxes except for little tiny ones for like hats and things like that. I used to get 7x7x7s, but now I get 8x8x8s. They're a little bit cheaper, and I'll buy like 25 at a time, and that's it. Everything else, I try to get free boxes. Okay, the first thing I bought to actually sell is this remote right here. It's a Sony RM-S545. It looks like it's for some type of tape deck or something, some type of stereo remote. All right, it was only 50 cents. And I'll have to put batteries in there and test it. Basically, you hold it up to a camera or your phone camera, put batteries in there. When you press buttons, you should see something light up in there. It usually looks kind of purple, and that's when you know it works. But anyway, it was only 50 cents. When I looked them up on eBay, there were no completed solds in the last couple of months, but there were some listed, and they ranged between $19.95 and $24.95 with free shipping. So it's about a $20 to $25 remote. So for 50 cents, even though there's no proof that any have sold recently, I think it's still worth it. It might take a while to sell, but I'll do it, because 50 cents to like 20 bucks, that's a pretty good flip. Okay, the other thing I found even better is this dresser right here. So this thing's pretty cool. It's got great lines on it. It's not very tall or very big, but this looks really good. It'd look awesome repainted. But it's kind of like it's rounded off here, and then it has this like bevel design that kind of outlines it. I thought that was interesting. Really cool looking hardware. I'm not sure if that could be cleaned up. It probably could, but I've never seen any quite like that. And then what's interesting is inside the drawers has dividers. There's the maker's mark, a Mingle. Never heard of that or seen that before. And then this one has wood dividers, and then the bottom 2 don't. They're just open. But I mean, you can see how nicely they slide open and everything, so it's in really nice shape. Just a couple of things here and there. I mean, no one likes this blonde anymore, so they're probably going to sand it and refinish it or repaint it. But there is a chip right there. There's one down here, and then there's a small one up here. That's all I'm seeing, so that is a very easy flip. You could repaint that no problem. So anyway, I got it for 20 bucks, and I think I could sell it locally for about $60. So that's not too bad for thrifting today. Okay, so it's the next day. I did a little bit of garage selling this morning, even though it's Thursday. There was actually several out there. I found a couple things. It was not that good. I was trying to go through quick because I didn't want to spend too much time today because I got too much other stuff I got to do. And I had a couple sales yesterday. I think it's because eBay was having a site-wide 20% off any item that was over $50. So what I did is I went through all my listings that were close to $50 and made them at least $50. So if I had something listed for like $47.95, I put it to $50. If it was $49.95, $50. If it was $41.95, I put it to $50. I just kind of rearranged shipping and all that to make them where they're about the same price. I was trying to capitalize off of that sale, and I pretty much wasted my time. So this thing sold, I'll tell you here in a minute, but it sold before I did any of that work. I should have just left it alone, and I could have spent my time listing instead of just changing listings already on there. Okay, so anyway, first item here is in the box. It's all bubble wrapped. You wouldn't be able to see it. I'll have to show a picture. This is that Cricut Expression. It's a vinyl cutting machine for like crafting. Got it at a garage sale several weeks back now, probably almost 2 months ago now. And it was $15. And when I looked it up, they were selling for like $75 plus shipping, up to maybe like $100, $110 of free shipping, kind of in that ballpark. So I had it, I think at like maybe $85 or $89, something like that. And I dropped it down a little bit till it got traction. I had it down to $74.95 and it sold, and that's plus shipping. So it sold for $74.95 plus $19.63 in shipping, which is a total of $94.58. So it's exactly where I thought it'd go, right about $95 or so. And the person, when they bought it, because it was over $50, I'm pretty sure they used that 20% coupon code, so they got a great deal on this. And eBay ate that 20% cost because I still get the $75 out of it, so that's pretty cool. That's why I spent so much time making all my other listings, you know, up to $50, because I was wanting eBay to eat some of that cost, you know, and people would jump on all these buys. I actually had one of my items had listed. There was 2 people that contacted me about it, interested in it, wanted to know how to use the coupon code, and I was like, you use it at checkout. You know, I hadn't used it myself, and it didn't help. Neither of them bought it. So anyway, then last night I had to go through and undo all these listings again, put them back to normal. So kind of wasted my time on it. All right. So anyway, second sale here is stopwatch. Just a bright neon yellow Accu split stopwatch. Got it at a garage sale. I bought some furniture that day and like 5 of these stopwatches. They were all different models. They were all Accu splits though. But anyway, it worked out where I got them for $1 a piece. And when I looked them up at the garage sale, they were all going for about $25 on eBay. I think that was with free shipping. So I listed all of them there. I think 4 of the 5 worked, 1 doesn't. I could change the batteries or might just get rid of it. I don't know. Anyway, had it listed at $24.95. Nothing happened. So this past weekend, I dropped the price on all of them that had listed to $21.95 plus shipping. And then a couple of them got watchers and 1 sold. So it sold for $21.95 plus $3.50 shipping, which is a total of $24.45. So exactly 50 cents cheaper than where it was all it took to get it to sell. Okay, and I only paid $1, so that was a pretty good flip. Okay, and then the next item I actually listed yesterday because it was that $50 and above sale, and I was hoping that this would go. So again, this is wrapped up, so I'll probably have to show a picture. This is my Texas Instruments TI-84 calculator, TI-84 Plus graphing calculator that I got at a garage sale a couple weeks ago for $2. All right, these are always good sellers. The first one I ever sold for $64.95 in like 5 minutes. My wife posted it for me, and before we moved on to the next listing, it sold. It was that quick. It was right at the beginning of the school year last fall. Okay, so now it's like, you know, in June, who in the world is buying graphing calculators? But someone did, and it sold the same day. So I listed it last night when there was like 3 hours of that sale left because it ended at 9 o'clock my time last night. And this thing ended up selling at like 10 o'clock at night. So someone waited past the sale, and they bought it for my full asking price, which was $59.95 with free shipping. During the sale, I was asking $64.95 with free shipping, because that, you know, 20% off of $64.95 would make it like right around $50 or so, which was way cheaper than where other people had them listed. But anyway, it didn't sell then, but it still sold for $59.95, and I paid $2. That's a great flip, and it is free shipping. But these are always really cheap to ship out. They're like $3.50 or something like that, not much at all. So that was the 3 sales from yesterday. I did not have any today, but I will have a local sale here pretty soon I'm selling some old models I picked up last fall. I'll show them here in a little bit. Okay, now I said I went garage selling. I only found 2 things, but they actually both will be pretty good flips. Okay, so the first one here is a box of toys from the 80s. This is from my childhood right here. All right, so the lady said, yeah, those are my son's toys. He's 35 now. And I was thinking, wow, that's why I know all these toys. I'm 36, so this is exactly what I grew up with, all right? Except I kind of didn't care about this stuff back then. I wasn't into Transformers and all that. I liked riding my bike. I kind of liked G.I. Joes. I liked playing with a hatchet we had in the garage to go like cut up tree limbs. And then I liked a slingshot to shoot at stuff in the creek. So, I don't know. I wasn't really into Transformers and all that kind of stuff. But we got Troll Doll, and we got Terminator, a bunch of Transformers. There's a couple of Ninja Turtles in here, which I've done really well. That's why I bought this. It reminded me of that Ninja Turtle lot I bought last fall. I paid $15 for a box with even more Ninja Turtles than this, and it sold for $225 or something like that. I don't remember what it was now. But anyway, these are all Transformers. She said there's some GoBots in there. I don't know how to recognize the difference between them. I'll have to figure all that out. Can't think of what this was called, but that's in there. But it looks like it's mostly Transformers for the most part. So I looked them up. What I'm going to do is sell it as lots. So I'll pull out whatever GoBots there are, put them together. Like Terminator is probably, I don't know if he has value or not. I might not even sell him. The Troll, I don't know. But like all of the Transformers, they're just going to go as one big lot. They're going to go back in a box and they're going to get sold to whoever. So I only paid $5 for this entire thing. And when I looked up lots of Transformers that were sold on eBay, they went for really good money. I have no idea what to expect. I think an absolute bare minimum would be like 40, 50 bucks. I think it'll go way more than that. All right, so I really don't know where they're going to go, but I kind of expect, you know, maybe $75, 80, 90, something like that, maybe. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but I kind of think it might go somewhere around there. And, oh yeah, check that, Optimus Prime. Just Optimus Prime by himself is probably worth good money. So. Anyway, I found that, and then at the same sale, I found this right here. So this is a digital camera and a battery with charger. And as you can see, it was only $3. This is a Canon PowerShot SX230HS. It's only $3. It's fairly modern. I mean, it's not as old as a lot of them I find, but for $3, it should be a great flip. I looked them up. The ones that are currently listed, which is not the way you want to look up pricing, but they are listed between like 50, 55, and 65. So somewhere in like the 50s or low 60s. But ones that have actually sold were like 40 something. So either way, that's a great flip for $3. And I don't think any of them had a case like this or an extra battery and charger. So that might bump up the price. So I think I could probably get around $50 or something like that for it. That would be pretty cool. So that'd be a great flip. So we got, you know, I spent, what was it, $3 on this and $5, so I spent $8. I think I have an easy, at least $100 worth of stuff here, but it'd probably be more. Maybe, hopefully it could be like $125 or $140 or $150 or something like that off of just one garage sale. So that'd be pretty cool. And then that's all I found. I went to several sales today and there was just nothing good at all. So anyway, I need to get these packed up and ready to go to the post office, and then I got to go meet someone for a local sale that I'll show you here next. So here's the local sale. It's a couple of really big scale models. I mean, compared to my hand, these things are huge. So we got the old, I think it's 32 Ford hot rod here. Problem is the front wheel has broken off. It'll have to be re-glued on. And it's missing a couple things, a little turn signal, driving light here. One of the headlights is gone. A few little things like that, but for the most part, it's pretty cool. I got it at a garage sale along with this Camaro model. All right, same thing. Missing like the air cleaner carburetor part on the motor, missing the hood, but everything else, oh, well, there we go. There's the carburetor, so that's good. So it's missing the hood, kind of dirty. I got them at a garage sale last fall for $8 for the pair. I think I paid $5 on one and $3 on the other, but basically I paid $8. I just bought them because I thought they were kind of cool, something to sit around for a while, but I don't really, I don't have room for these anymore, so I decided to sell them. I looked this up. This is actually worth a lot of money on eBay, but it's like so fragile and it's all plastic. I didn't want to ship it out. I just wanted to sell it locally and just be done with it. But one of these, if it was complete and clean, they're like they were, at least when I looked them up, you know, back in the fall, they were like $100 put together like this on eBay. I didn't even look up the Camaro. So I only have $8. I was asking $50 on Facebook, and then I think I dropped it down to 40 or 45. I need to double check, but then this guy is interested, and he's driving from like half-hour away to come get them, so I need to go meet him. I'm gonna run the stuff to the post office and then go meet him at a local McDonald's parking lot. And anyway, turn my $8 into, I think it's 40 if I remember right. So I need to go take off and do that. And then hopefully I'll have some more sales later today. All right, so now it is Friday, and I took the model cars over to the guy up the road at the McDonald's, and he loved them. He said he's been building and collecting models for 50 years, and he's never seen these two particular models before, so he wanted them. He was really excited to get them. So anyway, I sold those for 40. I said I paid 8, so I made $32 on them, which was pretty good for a local flip on models. I didn't think I would even get that much out of them. But like I said, if I would have took the time to put them on eBay and wanted to do the shipping and all that kind of stuff, I probably could have got a lot more. But they were so fragile and all that, just I didn't really want to ship them. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the video now, because since it's Friday, there's a lot of sales out there. I actually just come back from one and have a full van of furniture, but I'll show that in the next video. So anyway, if you like these videos, go ahead and leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that, and then click that little bell icon so you can keep up with more of these videos. So thanks for checking it out.